Alright guys, thanks for checking in on Stormtopia.com and the Stormtopia.com Facebook page. We're going to have our daily weather update right now. Of course, looking towards what seems to be a moderate to even in some spots major winter storm here for the morning commute tomorrow across portions of southern New England and across the rest of the Northeast, to be honest. Now here's the current map of winter storm warnings, and you can see where they extend from portions of the Tennessee and Ohio Valley. And then we also have winter weather advisories from Pennsylvania back up into southern New England. The winter weather advisories I expect to be extended north, and the winter storm warnings I expect to be extended east and also a bit northeast. Now, if we take a look at the current surface analysis, you can already see the coastal low that I've been talking about for a couple days now already developing in the southern Appalachians, going to move off to the northeast, interact with Atlantic moisture, and unlike the last storm where we kind of see a sloshy mix, it's going to be ending up all snow here for most areas. Now we take a look at the Futurecast thingy here, which I do like, which kind of depicts it. The storm here, you see what we're doing by 10 o'clock at night. You're snowing moderately through Pennsylvania. You're snowing moderately back into the Appalachians. You're snowing moderately in Connecticut. You go through the midnight hour. The heaviest snow begins to develop here out of Chesapeake northward into portions of eastern Pennsylvania, and that moves through the New York City metro area pre-dawn. It's out of New York City metro by around 6 or 7 a.m. So the beginning of the morning commute, New York City could be a slight bit dicey, but should be clearing up by around 7 or 8. And then at that point, right when New York City clears out, southern New England, you can just see the feed from the Atlantic moisture coming all the way up here, and we end up getting very heavy snow through the morning commute. So here we go, 7 a.m. It's 10 a.m. and it takes until 1 for southern New England to clear up, but at that point you're still seeing snow, at least moderately, spreading back up into Maine, and that takes until the whole evening to clear out. Here's 7 at night, and tomorrow you're still snowing with that backlash moisture, and you're seeing precip pivoting into Maine. So in terms of how much snow ends up falling here by the time we're done, here was the 12Z NAM QPF, and basically what it's showing here is the map is to your right and the scale is to your left, and you see anywhere in the darker greens is where you're liable to get 1/4 of an inch of QPF rain falling from the sky. When it falls from snow, it ends up converting to on the order of 2 to as much as 5 inches here through portions of a lot of the Northeast. Then anywhere into the darker blues is where it's at least 4 or 5 inches, but likely on the order of 6 up to 10 inches for southern New England. But I think the 12Z NAM kind of overdid QPF here, but we're going to have to see if more precip becomes a trend, and even a band of up to 3/4 of an inch, which would be in excess in this event of a foot for portions of southern New England. I don't think we're going to see a foot. Accumulations, this is what I'm looking at as of right now, accumulation wise, and here you see what I'm thinking. Look at the QPF map, you see how it's kind of a snow hole here for portions of the southern mid-Atlantic. You see that on my map. Tough to get 2 inches, likely a coating for most areas. And then your amounts slowly increase with a gradient to the north, 2 to 5 inches here for most of Pennsylvania, spreading into the mid-Atlantic. Okay, a lot of spots going to get on the higher end of that range, likely some spots coming in with 3, 4, 5 inches, even 6 or 7 in isolated areas. Best chance for 6 or 7 is in eastern Pennsylvania when you begin to transfer to the 4 to 8 inch gradient. Looks like 4 to 6 inches over New York City, and then 4 to 8 inches here back up into southern New England, all the way through Maine. Isolated areas of at least 8 inches up to a foot. But pinpointing those isolated areas is impossible as of right now, and it's more of going to be a nowcasting type of deal. So, I think I've kind of exhausted the whole idea of the storm. Hope you enjoy me exhausting it, and have a great day.